Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations with Miles Edgeworth. We are about to start a brand new chapter, Turnabout Reminiscence. So let's just get right into it because Lance is dead, I don't know, who cares. Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. Dun dun dun. 7 years earlier. Oh god. This is gonna be automatically moving. I'm gonna have to come up with voices really quick.
Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy.
What's this voice?
But it was the great thief Yatagarasu that told me to do it.
Objection! Oh god, I ask the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say?
Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yatagarasu.
Oh god. Oh.
The Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench.
Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu?
Don't you dare deny it! You told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy!
Oh my god. Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yatagarasu?
That's exactly what I'm saying! Objection, Mr. Rell, I think we've heard just about enough out of you. Your Honor, please, listen to me! I'm telling the truth! You've got to believe me!
That was probably the biggest mess to voice, good lord.
In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready.
End of discussion. Ooh, the child. Look at the buildings. Okay, September 10th, 3:20 p.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. Oh, he's young. He's young in this one. It's been so long since I've played. I've totally forgotten. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. Edgeworth! Oh, God. Oh, whoops, sir. Oh, God, what's his voice sound like?
Have you read all of the documents regarding this trial?
Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know.
Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that I, as your mentor, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection.
I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud.
As I have watched over your studies, I'm giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion.
That's a little dramatic.
Yes, sir.
He's scary looking! That such a legendary prosecutor is watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. Oh, young Edgeworth. God, the maturity levels.
This is so good! I could drink a whole gallon!
I've never heard of water that tastes that good. Maybe I'll give him a minute. Oh my god! Does he plan on gulping an entire reservoir dry? Who's the shaking person? Excuse me, madame, but is there something the matter?
I just thought someone would have brought hors d'oeuvres by now.
But this is a courthouse. It would be quite atypical to provide hors d'oeuvres here. Are you sure? Someone poured me a fresh cup of coffee last time I was here. What the heck does she think a courthouse is for? Hello?
Mr. Prosecutor, sir!
You've got a good eye if you can tell that I'm a prosecutor with just one glance.
As there are always only prosecutors and defense attorneys in this lobby, I usually hit the mark if I guess one or the other while there's a recess.
You were only guessing? Let's start with the child. Aren't these great? Daddy made all of these.
Awesome! But didn't you get fired right after you made them?
Yeah, I did. Oh god, sadness. I spent the same amount of money on this model as it cost to build the real thing. And my boss wasn't very happy with me, haha.
Hey, Daddy! Didn't you say you built a secret mechanism inside of it?
Haha, I'll tell you about it someday when you're older. A secret mechanism. Maybe he installed it as payback for getting fired? It could be trouble. Now I'm curious. Well, I guess we'll talk to old Manfi. Manfi is the worst name.
Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute.
Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct?
Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Byrne Faraday, gave the order.
Is that his name, Byrne? I don't know. Brain? I don't know.
Ha! Faraday's such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey.
Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Byrne Faraday?
He's a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense?
He once tried to explain to me the way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court.
Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law.
Well, there are always a few exceptions. However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters.
Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals. I see.
Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven.
Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused prosecutor Byrne Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilt.
Very good. I've secured an hour recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Von Karma.
Today's trial.
So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case?
Yes, sir. I've memorized everything that is written down in the case files.
Well then, explain the case to me.
Okay, let's look at the organizer before we explain anything. Okay, there's no case files. Alright, never mind. Okay.
I want to see if you really know what you are talking about.
Understood. Ahem. A murder was committed on the September 8th in front of the Codopian embassy. The victim, Mr. Deadman... Mr. Deadman, or Dademan, was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel, Mackerel? I don't know, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of a murder weapon, or of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Codopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill Mr. Deadman. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie.
It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. Indeed. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rel as the murderer.
The act of Mr. L firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitors' gallery.
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to, by the real Yatagarasu, Byrne Faraday.
God, what a mess. That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to simply be the murder of a Cadopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG incident.
The second KG incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I've failed to study hard enough.
Well, even among the police, it's information that is only a select few are privy to.
Could you please enlighten me, sir? Oh, here we go. More screaming into the microphone. Sir, what do you mean by the second KG incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents.
This is a 3-year-old newspaper. Oh, okay.
You have heard of the Amano Group scandal before, correct?
Oh, there he is! Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was...
CU? Get it?
was an employee of the Amano Group, and the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't a Cadopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
Yes, a Cadopian by the name of Manny Cochin was the suspect. However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence?
Ha! If only I was in charge of the case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt.
To make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated.
Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG-8 incident as well?
That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization.
And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify.
You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG-8 incident.
So that's why it's being called the second KG-8 incident?
Yes. Yet, there is one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief, Yatagarasu!
Yatagarasu? I better find out more. Oh my god, how much do I have to talk to you, dude? If it is true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Cadopian embassy, what could he or she have been after?
No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or, more likely, to steal secrets from the Cadopian embassy itself, since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police.
What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG8 incident and the Yatagarasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate.
Oh, a child. What is it, little girl?
You're scary, mister.
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've exactly $1. Is this what you want?
Oh my god! Thanks! That's exactly what I needed.
Goodbye! Could that child be here to watch the trial?
How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse. Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore?
Lord, Von Karma, calm down.
The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete. Why, do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes? I'm so sorry. I could have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant.
It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me.
A proud one you are. You've had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth.
Okay. September 10th, 4 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. No one is here.
Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either?
Bailiff, where is Mr. Faraday?
I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, hey, it's the judge. Just walking over.
You must be the ones Mr. Von Karma recommended. Actually, the ones, sorry. Yes. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson...
Sir, it looks like the trial is about to resume. However...
Yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted buffoon up to? It's an emergency, sirs!
Oh, gosh!
Silence! There shall be no yelling in the sacred hall of law! Bailiff, remove that man from this courtroom at once!
He's screaming.
Oh, please. Wait! You have to listen to me! There's an emergency! Defendant lobby number 2! Mr. Faraday and the defendant. The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor! What?
Oh, shit. Well, we are going to stop here. Oh no. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. What a way to start off the first, or not the first case, but the new case, right? It's absolutely crazy. Anyways, Next time, we will go and see if they're dead for ourselves. Ugh.